should be. It's not spoilt by tourists.
Police dog handler Chris Goodwin exercises Max, the Welsh Springer Spaniel explosives expert, and Rooney, the Alsatian trained to go into dangerous places with a camera strapped to his head, along the Walmer seafront on a summer afternoon. Chris has been a policeman for 31 years, 20 of them working with dogs. When he gets out of uniform, one of his other duties is as group scout leader of the Deal and Walmer Sea Scouts. He's been connected with them for 22 years, ever since his son joined up, and he meets regularly with the boys at their headquarters on the Walmer seafront.
This Sea Scout group is the biggest in the district. We fluctuate between about 140 and 150 members. Usually climbs up in the summer when the boys enjoy the boating and the canoeing and the sailing and everything. And in the winter when we're doing the work on the boats, it tends to drop down a little bit, so we're used to that.
Change hands, so you're now all separate. You're holding the tiller in your right hand and the main sheet in the left hand.
We were founded in 1910 by the Reverend Midwinter, and the boys then were affectionately known as Middy's Angels, but I don't think they'd call them that these days. But he started a group and a bunch of lads wanted to start Sea Scouting, so they bought a hut and put it on the beach, bought some boats, and they started becoming Sea Scouts.
Okay.
These are some of the older lads. It's a little bit too rough at the moment for some of the younger ones. You find here when the tide turns, the wind gets up and it gets a little bit hairy out there. But the older ones, I mean, as soon as you get a few bumps in the water, they love it. As far as they're concerned, this is more like fun. If it's flat calm, it's no fun. What we say about scouting is that if it's not fun, it's not scouting. If you can't get the boys along, you can't teach them anything. So it's got to be fun. They've got to want to be there. And I'd much rather deal with them at this size than I would later on when they're that big. So it's a bit of a cowardice on my part, if you like. But it's keeping the youngsters' interest. That's the thing. And I think that's the sad part about scouting. There are a lot of old people running it. We could do with a lot more youngsters in it, to be honest. So there's an advert for you.
Come and get it, fellas!
Having lived here now since '75, I really can't imagine living anywhere else, to be honest. It's got a character of all of its own, a lot of characters as well. It's strange. I don't think you appreciate a place until you've lived away for a few years, and then when you come back, you tend to stick, which is probably what we'll do.